Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Bear Brown. Thanks for coming to my garden channel today. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make homemade fish fertilizer. Yes, that's right, homemade fish fertilizer. And if you've seen my channel before, I've done a video based on burying the fish scraps so that once the fish breaks down over time, once the roots go down into all that goodness, then it's gonna love it. Your plants are gonna love it. All right, but I also wanted to do a video showing how to make liquid fish fertilizer. It will take some time, maybe take a couple months, but I'm probably gonna let this sit for a couple months to a year. Probably I'm just gonna let it sit for a full year. And I saw this video and I came across this channel. It's called Garden Like a Viking. You should check out his channel. And the way how he does it, that's the way I want to. I've seen months and months ago when I was thinking about trying to do a video like this, I wanted to, I didn't want to chop the fish up. There's nothing wrong with that. I just didn't feel like chopping fish up by putting it in a blender. But once I saw his way, then I said, hey, that's the way I want to do it. And I use a fish fertilizer. I buy it. This costs like about $20, and the prices are probably still going up and up and up now. So I wanted to have another option where I can make the my own liquid fish fertilizer, so that when I catch all my fish and I clean them and everything, I can bury them or I can make liquid fertilizer. So that's what I'm choosing to do. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now what you're gonna need is a 5-gallon bucket, and you're gonna need a top. And I've already drilled my hole in the top of the bucket, and you want to make sure that you get some tubing. All right, so I just use this for my air stones where I normally make my when I used to make my teas for my bubbler. All right, so you only want to put it in about an inch in, and then you'll have, once you use the sealant, and that's what I'm kind of doing now. It's not all the way sealed. I'm using epoxy. All right, so then you will have to take a jug, and then you put the rest of the tubing in the top, and you're gonna put water in the jug. And then so what that is gonna do, you want to make an airlock, so the when the pressure builds up, because the fish is gonna ferment, the pressure is going in, so air is being released into the tube. But you got to make sure you have water in the jar, so that the air doesn't go shooting back in to the fish, where the fish is decomposing. All right, so that's why you always want to make sure you have water in here, so it lets the air pressure flow out, but it doesn't let it go back in. All right, and then you would just, once you finish the whole process, you'll just leave this out in your yard and let it break down. And you can let it break down for 2 or 3 months and then skim off the top, because your fish is not gonna be already broken down, but you can go ahead and start using the fertilizer. I'm probably just gonna wait until all the fish is broken down. All right, so let me put this to the side. So I went fishing a couple days ago. I caught a lot of crappie, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the crappie in the box in my bucket. And so I see a lot of the flies already over there, so let me go ahead. It's probably gonna come follow it, of course. All right, so all I'm doing is putting my fish scraps in. You can leave the head on there, and whatever else. You can put whole fish in here, but I like eating fish, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way. And all the guts and stuff is still in there. So the bones, because the bones, that's gonna, once they break down, that's gonna provide the calcium. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump the rest in there like that. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get some water, and I'm just gonna put just over top of the fish, not fill it all the way up. All right, so, and you can put fish up to about halfway in the 5-gallon bucket. You don't want to go over that. And if you don't have half, whatever you got at the bottom, that's gonna work too. All right, so the next thing that you're gonna need to do is once you have the water just over the fish, you're gonna take your leaf mold. And when leaf mold, all that is when you go to a old tree, or you can go to a forest, and then you move the leaves back from around the tree, and you're gonna have this dark, rich soil. All right, that's the leaves that's been breaking down. So it has everything you need for this to break down the fish. All right, so all of the microorganisms are going to break down these fish over time. So that's why you need the leaf mold, or you can probably even use compost. I got leaf mold that I make over time over there as well. But when I went fishing, after I caught my fish, I said, hey, there's a tree over there. Let me go ahead and move the leaves back. So I grabbed what I needed, all at one spot. So I'm good to go. And all you're gonna do is just lay it in, and I'll show you what it looks like after I finish. So you can get 2 handfuls. I'm gonna do one more. I might just add a little bit. So let me bring you over so you can see. All right, so I just had enough water just to fill over top, and then the leaf mold is on top of that. And so the next thing I'm gonna do is fill up all the water. I'm gonna leave like maybe 3 to 4 inches from the top, from right here. I'm not gonna fill it all the way up with water. All right, now, and what you want to do, if you have it, use rainwater. But if you don't, you can use tap. I would just leave it out for like 24 hours. But I have my rainwater barrels here, so I'm just gonna get my rainwater. And I'm running out of rainwater because we haven't been getting any rain for a while. It's kind of unusual. But if you don't have rainwater, just let your water sit out. All right. So I need a little bit more. And just remember, don't fill it all the way up 3 to 4 inches from the top. You want to let that be clear. All right, so we should be about ready. Just top this off. We should be good to go. Got a little bit more. All right, we good. All right, so the last thing that I'm gonna do is go ahead and I'm gonna seal this down. And I'm gonna set this, like I said, out in the garden. The only thing I have to do now is put some more water in the jug, but I gotta go over top and make sure I got this all the way sealed to make sure I don't have any air pressure escaping out, and then I don't want to have the smell going too bad either. So this is a way that you can make your own fish fertilizer, and I want to use all parts of the fish. Like I said, when I come back, hopefully all this is broken down, and then a little goes a long way. I can put an ounce of this per gallon, and so my plants are gonna love it, and I'm gonna have fertilizer for a long time, and I don't have to keep buying this. I just save myself a lot of money. So if you are a person that likes to go fish like me, you can use the fish scraps. You can bury them in the ground, and you can make your own fertilizer for cheap. Because all you need is a 5-gallon bucket. You need your epoxy, and get your little tube, and the fish, you catch that. Get your rainwater, get water from the house, and then you got your fertilizer, and your plants are gonna love it. All right, thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. All right, go ahead and make your own fish fertilizer. All right, bye.